What's the scariest theory you know of? The dark forest theory. The reason why we don't see any evidence of alien life out there is that no one is keen to broadcast themselves with the risk of being detected by more hostile civilizations. This is particularly scary for me because we have been beaming out radio signals into space, plus we have a probe out there with a golden disc detailing what we look like and where we are. It is speculated that there are over 2,000 active serial killers in the US alone. It makes you realize that many of the serial killers we know of today, Bundy, BTK, Gacy, are ultimately failed serial killers. It's like that usual suspects line, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist. Dead-end trips cosmology can be disturbing. For instance, I recently learned of dead-end trips. There are some destinations that you shouldn't try for. It's possible to travel so far away from where you started, that the expansion of the universe will exceed the speed you were traveling at. The idea that there is a reason that humans have developed the uncanny valley or the fear/discomfort with someone that looks human but misses the mark on acting human. The linked article is a good overview of the uncanny valley, but I think I saw the other part in a tweet somewhere. If beneficial traits are passed on because they ensure a higher rate of survival, what caused a trait of fear of non-human human-looking things? https://www.scientificamerican.com/article/y-articles/y-alikes-put-us-on-h. The Fermi paradox considers the question of the likelihood of life evolving elsewhere in the universe. If it's not incredibly rare, and there's no obvious reason it should be, then we should be able to detect it. We can't, so where are they? One proposed answer is the Great Filter, which is a technology or an event that will be encountered by any intelligent civilization that becomes sufficiently advanced, and will have the unintended consequence of destroying that civilization. Think nuclear weapons, but with a 100% chance of annihilating all life on Earth. The reason we don't see any other life forms is that over and over again they have evolved to the point where they inevitably discovered this technology, and promptly destroyed themselves. And sooner or later, so will we. Edit, Word. Humans and chimpanzees share 99% of the same DNA. The difference between humans and chimpanzees is insanely dramatic, and it's only a 1% difference. What if we share 99% of the same DNA with an alien race, but to them we're the chimpanzees? It's only a 1% difference, but that alien race would be far superior than us. Not so much a theory but the idea that a large solar storm, if timed correctly, could knock out electrical systems across the planet. There have been some near misses, and the last time it happened was in the pre-electrical age when it nonetheless fried telegraph lines, but it is almost certainly just a matter of time before it happens again. A solar game of Russian roulette. That even black holes will evaporate. One day the universe won't exist. That whole brain prying thing from the mad cow scare back in the day. A rogue planet entering our solar system. The planet could go into an orbit inside the orbits of the first 3 planets. This would throw off the orbits of all 3 planets. It may also just have a pass through the Oort cloud that results in many of the objects in the Oort cloud being thrown into the inner solar system, which could greatly increase the chance of a world-changing asteroid hitting the Earth. An artificial intelligence that is sufficiently smarter than humanity in general would necessarily become an overlord. We would be helpless to resist because, being so much smarter, it could easily manipulate us into doing whatever it wanted and we wouldn't even realize. Quantum immortality, the idea that every time you die your consciousness shifts to a part of the multiverse where you would have survived. But, due to the expansion of space and the speed limit of light, there's a theoretical limit preventing us from ever reaching parts of the universe. Even if we started now or traveled at light speed, some stars are completely impossible to reach. And the number of reachable stars is declining fast. Our far descendants will see absolute darkness in the night sky. It's theorized that some neutron stars, made of pure and extremely densely packed neutrons, can break down into even smaller elementary particles, quarks, and become strange stars, made of strange matter. If a strange star were to collide with another strange star, it could potentially eject bits of itself, strangelets, into space. If one of these strangelets were to hit Earth, it could theoretically infect regular matter and convert the entire planet into strange matter almost instantly, killing everything in the process. It's not confirmed that strange matter would behave this way, but it is certainly a possibility within known physics. Boltzmann brain, or brain in a jar, not sure if I should count them separately here. Basically, there is no way you can prove you aren't a disembodied brain hallucinating the entire reality. That time repeats as the universe expands, contracts and bounces. We live our lives over and over again with billions of years in between each brief instant of consciousness that we are completely unaware of. The idea of solipsism. Although that is more of a philosophical idea than a theory. Solipsism holds that knowledge of anything outside one's own mind is unsure, the external world and other minds cannot be known and might not exist outside the mind. It's definitely scary to think that you could be the only self-aware thing in the universe. Everybody else you interact with might seem like they are, but you can't prove it. If that were true, you're all alone in this bizarre universe and everything that you thought was real, isn't. The idea of vacuum decay could mean a wave, traveling at the speed of light, completely undetectable, could hit us and change the basic properties of matter, obliterating us instantly. That my mother-in-law keeps accidentally leaving things at my house because she is slowly moving in. The Fermi paradox. The idea that we haven't seen any evidence of extraterrestrial life, yet we know it is almost impossible for there not be life out there, is very subtly scary to me. What if they just don't want to be found, and are perfectly capable of avoiding detection, and have been just observing us for a while?